Hey guys, Pastor Rod. Happy Wednesday morning. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, the writer pens this. Now faith is. Now faith is the confidence of things hoped for and the assurance of things we do not yet see. There is some interesting parallels between faith and hope. And in Proverbs chapter 13, Solomon writes this. He says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. What I want you to see today is that hope always lives in the future. We don't hope for something we have right now. We hope for something that will come later. So hope lives in the future, but faith lives in the now. So faith is the substance, the confidence of things that we hope for. Today, as events in our world unfold, my question to you is, has your heart grown sick? My question to you is, has hope been deferred? This happens in life sometimes. Sometimes things just don't go as planned and our hope takes a hit. And it makes it harder to believe when we find no hope. What I want you to know is that because hope lives in the future, that means that hope itself is really an act of your will. In Romans chapter 8, verse 14, Paul writes this. He says, against all hope, Abraham in hope believed, and so became the father of many nations. Just as he had been told, so shall your offspring be. In the New King James, it's phrased this way, who contrary to hope, so that's Abraham, who contrary to hope, in hope, believed, so that he became the father of many nations, according to what was spoken, so shall your descendants be. There's a time, friends, when we hope against hope. In other words, the things I see with my natural eyes produce no hope. But I don't walk in those things. I walk in the things that I know to be true. I hope against hope because there is a promise for me. Today, I want you to understand that the promise for you is a promise of eternal life. It is a promise to spend eternity with Him. It is a promise that all the things you see around you are going to be wiped away in a moment, and they'll be replaced with the new. And that means that our focus must all the more be on the lost as we see this day approach. See if everything really is going to be cleared away, and if there really is a new heaven and a new earth that lie ahead, then we need to make sure we have told people about it so they can have hope. My hope isn't in a party or a government. Some trust in horses and some in chariots, but we shall trust in the Lord our God. You won't think me blasphemous. I may rephrase that. Some trust in Democrats and some trust in Republicans. But we shall trust in the Lord our God. Our focus must always be on Him, and that means our hope is in Him, and therefore our faith is in Him. A wise man once said that the will of God in your life is exactly what you would choose if you just knew all the facts. To rephrase that, if God were to sit down at the table with you and show you everything, beginning, middle, and end, and then say, what would you like, son? What would you like, daughter? You would choose the exact same thing He has chosen for you. The problem today is we don't have all the facts, and so we can't really make good choices. This is why in this hour we can't lead, we must follow. We ask Him to make the way for us, and then we rest in Him, we lean into Him, and we trust Him. I know many have been fighting, and after the battle comes the stand. Today, friends, comes the rest. Now we rest in Him. It is time for the peace that passes all understanding to overtake us as we look forward to the things that He has planned. Revival is near, and everything He does in the earth is toward the goal of the lost. It's not about a man or a nation or governments or anything else. It's about people, that all may hear, that all might be saved. Today, friends, I want to encourage you. Strengthen your heart. Strengthen your hope. You might have to hope against all hope, but He who promised is faithful. and He'll bring it to pass. Friends, this week, rest in Him. Have a great rest of your week.